Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I've calmed down just a little bit from my last video. You know, what the thing is like, I think the thing that really frustrates me the most, and then we're going to get into what I really wanted to talk about, but I have to get this off of my chest. I feel like a lot of y'all don't even, like, first of all, a lot of y'all don't even believe in the Bible. Let's just put it out there, because if you did, you wouldn't do the stuff that you do. You know, I feel like a lot of y'all pick and choose what you want to go by instead of doing what the Bible says. That's how I know a lot of y'all are liars, when you try to throw this Bible stuff in people's faces, because you don't even believe it. Half of y'all only know just the scriptures that most of the world knows. Half of y'all are taking what your big mama told you and your big daddy told you. Like, I don't want to hear nothing that your big daddy told you. At the end of the day, your papa was a rolling stone, okay? Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Your grandfather had 3 kids outside of his marriage to your grandmother. But you want to sit here and tell me what your grandfather said, what the Bible says? Baby, your grandfather didn't even know what the Bible says, clearly. Because if he did, he wouldn't have had 3 kids on the other side of town by Miss Betty and Miss Deborah. But y'all didn't find out about those kids until they popped up at his funeral. And your mama and your big mama told you, oh yeah, your granddaddy had 3 kids with 2 other women. Right. But you want to sit here and try to tell us, well, my granddaddy told me that gay is being wrong. Baby, your granddaddy missed the whole part of the Bible he didn't tell you about, girl. Y'all be working my nerves, I swear. And the stuff y'all say, it's like the stuff y'all say, it don't even go. Like, it don't even make sense. Like, they always putting gay people on television. When? Girl, a couple of years ago. You know how long television been out? They trying to turn my kids gay. Sweetie, ain't nobody trying to turn your kid gay. If your kid is a punk, he's a punk. Okay? Ain't nothing else to it. If your son is a tranny, he's a tranny. If your daughter is a dyke, she's a dyke. Ain't nothing no cartoon's gonna do to make your son want to put his face on a man's penis or eat a man's ass. Nothing. Ain't nothing your daughter gonna see on TV gonna want to make her put her face in somebody's cat. Okay? Nothing. Ain't nothing your son gonna see on TV gonna want to make him throw some titties on his chest and split his dick open and push it upside and inside his body. Ain't nothing. That's why I don't like talking about gay stuff, because y'all get my nerves worked up. And I sit here and try to make sense out of what y'all say. Some stuff I can try to get with. Some stuff I try to understand where y'all are coming from. But a lot of the stuff I don't get. Like the whole Mario Lopez thing. You know, now I'm talking about something. You know what? We're going to make this into a whole nother video, because I feel like I just need to get this off of my chest, okay? Like the whole thing with Mario Lopez. I got where some of y'all were coming from. I did. Hell, as a grown man, I'm confused sometimes on stuff, okay? Not just gay stuff, not just transgender stuff. I'm confused on a lot of stuff. So I get what people were saying, that a 3-year-old probably shouldn't make those decisions. But with that being said, I think a lot of y'all like to go to the end of the spectrum. Like, y'all, the way that y'all think is like, when somebody talks about transgender issues, like, your son, they just gonna take your son into an office and put some titties on his chest. No, that's not how it works. And that's how a lot of y'all think. Yes, I get how it can be confusing how your 3-year-old son may tell you, mommy or daddy, I'm a girl. With that being said, I think that a lot of us need to stop thinking that we're doctors, that we're professionals, and go seek some professional help. Because there may be something going on with your child that you may not just want to accept. So if your daughter is coming to you and saying that, mommy, I think I'm a boy, or if your daughter or your son is coming to you saying, mommy, I think I'm a girl, yeah, I can get how it can be confusing. It will be confusing to me too. Like, girl, what are you talking about? Girl, if you don't go in there and put them shoes on, let's go to the store. But I think also when it's all said and done, like, you need to listen to your child. I was not walking around here talking about, mommy, I'm a girl. Now, I probably threw a shirt on my head and swung it around every now and again, okay? You know, I probably walked around the house acting like my hair was long. But girl, I ain't never felt like I wanted to be a girl. I don't know how it feels to want to be a girl. I feel like I'm a nigga, okay? Believe it or not, girl, out of all of this, I still know I'm a man, okay? I feel like a man, okay? I feel like a woman. That's not my song. I think that a lot of people, they want to, like, I think the thing that frustrates me and probably frustrates a lot of people is, especially when you have conversations like this, like, what people need to stop doing is stop having conversations without having the people that should be involved in the conversation there. Don't talk about gay people if you don't have a group of gay people on the panel. You see what I'm saying? Don't talk about women, you know, if you're not gonna have women on the panel. And definitely don't make women decisions without women being in on the decision, as far as birth control, as far as abortions and stuff like that. Don't have these conversations about transgender issues if you're not gonna have transgender men or women on the panel. Like, at the end of the day, what I say don't matter, because I'm not a transgender person. I can have my opinion, I can have my input, but for everybody to have these big discussions on, oh, it's not ignorant, it's not insensitive. It is ignorant and it is insensitive. But I think you could probably understand it a lot more if you had these conversations come from transgender men and women, come from transgendered boys and girls, come from parents of transgendered people. And the truth of the matter is, I think a lot of people that were telling Mario Lopez not to apologize, because I said too at one point that I would not apologize either. But the truth of the matter is, you should apologize, and here's why. If you claim to be an ally to a group of people, and if you say something that offends that group of people that you say that you support, then it shouldn't be a big issue in you apologizing. If you say that you support black people and their causes, and then you say something that offends black people, it shouldn't even be a second that goes by that you shouldn't feel as though you should apologize if they are asking for an apology. If you say that you are an ally to the LGBTQ community and you have said something that may be ignorant and insensitive, you shouldn't have an issue apologizing. You should just say it. Hey, I'm sorry. Look, I didn't know that this was going to cause this big of an uproar. I'm sorry. I'm not an expert on transgender issues. I tried to give my opinion in the most respectful way. I think another thing too, why I did look at Mario sideways when he was like, yeah, my children will never play with those children. Like, I get it, because I know it can be confusing. I know it can be confusing if your 5-year-old son is playing with Tommy one day, and then the next week Tommy has on a dress and some heels. How your son may like, well, hold up, mama, Tommy had on a dress and some heels. What's going on? So I can get how these questions start to come up. You get uncomfortable because you don't know how to answer the questions. So I get it. But I didn't like that when Mario said that either. At the end of the day, like I said, I think a lot of us, we've all said things that we may regret, some things that we may not be educated on, but you can't come out and say that you are an ally to the LGBTQ community and you say something that offends someone or some people in that community and then not want to issue an apology. It doesn't work that way. I think a lot of people who are telling Mario not to apologize are the people that probably don't have the income that Mario Lopez has. It's easy for us to say, don't apologize, girl. You ain't got to apologize to them. But at the end of the day, your salary and your job ain't on the line either. And again, if Mario is an ally like he says he's an ally, then it wouldn't take anything for him to apologize. I don't know why we live in this world now where, like, if you say something offensive or if you say something that could get you unemployed, put in the unemployment line, then why not just apologize? Why just not apologize? Out of all the oh, you shouldn't apologize for that. Yeah, he tried to be respectful as possible in a way, but he also started being a little bit disrespectful, in my opinion, towards the end when he started talking about my kids not gonna play with them kids. Like, your kids ain't better than nobody else's kids, girl. So you can shut that shit up right there. So yeah, I know I was actually coming to see y'all to talk about Jay-Z and all that stuff, but my nerves be, I don't know, y'all, I just don't get it. Like, whenever it comes to gay stuff or gay issues, everybody swears up and down like it's this big agenda, it's this big conspiracy to take over the kids and to manipulate the kids, and they want all the kids to be gay, and like, that's not even the case. I think that we want representation. I think that we want to be represented in the media. I think we want to see ourselves. Like, do you know how excited I get as a no lie, y'all. Oh, I'm about to cry. Oh my God. I was about to, oh God. So I was in the mall. This was during Pride Month, and I was at the Galleria, and I was going up the escalator right there by the Gap, and it was a poster of a black boy and a black woman, and I just assumed that the boy was gay. The message, it was Pride Month, all that, and I literally almost teared up because I was like, oh my God. Like, I never saw stuff like that growing up as a little gay boy. Like, I never saw stuff like that. And so now to be this 30-something-year-old man and to see things like that, it makes me feel a certain type of way, because I know there is another little gay boy, another black gay boy out there who sees this and says, oh my God, like, I'm not a fucking freak show. I'm not different. I'm okay. Look at me. I'm like in the Gap store. Like, I don't think that y'all get how important it is for us to see us in TV, in cartoons, in just media, just entertainment, period. Like, it's important to see someone that looks like you. The same way you want to see black actors and black actresses, we want to see black gay actresses too. We want to see black gay actors too. We want to see little gay black boys taking pictures, being models in the Gap store too. I don't understand how, especially black people, how y'all can literally treat us, me, someone who's y'all say is supposed to be your brother, how y'all can treat me the same way white people treat y'all and think that how y'all treating us is justifiable, but how white people treating us ain't. The same way that straight black people want compassion, understanding, empathy, sympathy, that's what gay black people want too. You cannot request something of someone if you're not willing to give it, especially to somebody who looks just like you. The only thing different than me and you, sir, is that you sleep with women and I sleep with men. At the end of the day, I'm still a nigga, okay? And the other thing on top of that is y'all swear up and down that, oh, I'm black before I'm gay. I'm black before I'm gay. You black before you gay. Well, if you really do believe that, if you really and truly believe that, then me being gay shouldn't even make it into the conversation. If something happens to me, if me being black really outweighed me being gay, then y'all would beat the streets when something happens to a black transgendered, a black gay, a black lesbian. Anytime something happens to someone who is part of the rainbow community, especially if they're black, and since y'all want to sit here and talk about this Black Lives Matter, the fact that she's a transgender woman wouldn't even matter. You know why? Because you're looking at her blackness first. But we know that y'all are a fucking lie, because if it was like that, y'all would be on the internet talking about hashtag Black Lives Matter. Oh my God, he didn't have to kill that girl. But you know what y'all do? Man, that bitch, I mean, he tricked him. He tricked him. Man, he must have tried to hit on that man. It's every excuse in the book. It's every reasoning on why something happened to us. But let it be a straight black man. It's automatically that white person's fault. It's automatically the cop's fault. But when it's us, it's, oh my God, he tricked that man. Ain't nobody tricking nobody. Ain't nobody tricking nobody. Okay? Let me say something. I have heard stories of transgender girls tricking men in the past. I've heard transgender girls say it out of their own mouths how they would like lie and say how they were on their period. We can't fuck, but I give you head. And if that's what they said, that's the truth. That's their truth. I'm going to say this much. And I don't mean to be funny when I say this. Now in 2019, a lot of these transgender girls, baby, they passable, okay? They looking just like, girl, they looking just like the biological woman, okay? Just as fishy, just as film, lipstick together, hair together. A lot of these girls, you wouldn't even know. You would not even know. But girl, years ago, y'all not gonna get me to believe that y'all was tricking these, because a lot of y'all was strong in the face, okay? A lot of y'all wasn't on hormones. A lot of y'all really low-key looked like a man in a wig. You see what I'm saying? So I think a lot of y'all probably got turned on by the fact that you thought that you were tricking this man. But truth be told, that man knew what was going on. You gave him, you sucked his dick. Like, and then even when y'all, it's like y'all don't even want to make the story make sense. Like, how do you think that these men are having sex with these transgender women? No tea, no shade. A lot of these transgender women that are walking around here still have dicks between their legs. Do y'all know how much that bottom surgery costs? A lot. Now, I've been around a few transgender girls, and the majority of them, if not all of them, still have penises between their legs. So if y'all think that these girls are going into the bedroom, taking their clothes off, with a big dick swing between their legs, and these niggas don't know what's going on, y'all are sadly mistaken, sweetie. They know exactly what's going on. They know they like people. Do that even make sense to y'all? How can you have sex with somebody and you don't know they got a penis between their legs? So you mean to tell me this girl done took her bottom off, done took her skirt off, took her pants off? I heard this one girl tell a story. I was like, girl, I heard this one story. This girl said that she told the dude that she was on her period, but he could basically penetrate her in her asshole, but not her vagina. But she, of course, still had her penis. I said, girl, if you really think that you pulled a fasten over that dude, no, you didn't. You really think that dude didn't know you had a penis? How do you hide a penis? How you just held your penis? You see what I'm saying? Like, girl, it don't even make no sense. It does not make no sense at all. I don't get it. But yeah, like, please don't be thinking that these transgender girls out here tricking these niggas, because they not. They're not, sweetie. These niggas like dicks between the legs and titties on the chest. I only got one of them, so they don't want me. Okay? They know exactly what they doing. So when these dudes be killing these girls and y'all want to scream to the mountaintop, oh my God, she tricked him. No, she didn't. These bitches ain't tricking these niggas. These niggas know exactly what's going on. They know exactly what's between them girls' legs. And even if they ain't got a penis between their legs, let's say they do got a vagina, they still know what's going on. They know what that person was born with. They know. Please don't be fooled. Anyway, I know I'm just ranting right now. My nerves get so bad when I talk about gay stuff. It does. I think what it is, I get more frustrated and angry at black people than anything, because the sad thing about it is whenever something happens to straight black people, gay black people, trans, everybody hops on board. Everybody hops on board. But as soon as something happens to one of us, we hear, bitch, it's crickets. 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 You know, everybody wants to have this argument of, like, when it comes to trans women, if they are a woman, if they're not a woman. At the end of the day, it don't even matter if you really believe in Black Lives Matter, if you believe in people getting the justice that they deserve. At the end of the day, let's just say for you, because I don't think that way. Just say for you. You say the transgender woman is a man. Okay, so you say she a man. She a man. Okay, now let's get back to the part about this man being black. So what we're gonna do about the fact that this black man just was murdered by another black man? So let's talk about that. You see what I'm saying? But see, y'all don't want to have that conversation. You just want to try to make the conversation about, oh, this person being a man, instead of trying to talk about the fact that this black man, who you say is a man, was just murdered by a black man. But see, you don't want to have that. You don't want to talk about that. That's how I know a lot of y'all are full of shit when you sit here and say that Black Lives Matter and, oh, you're black before you're gay. But you don't even believe that. You don't even believe that. You don't even believe that I'm black before I'm gay. Because if you really did, when it came down to it, you will be out there beating the streets doing the same thing you're doing for these black dudes when something bad happens to them. But you don't do that. You don't even put something that's free as hashtag Black Lives Matter on your timeline. Sick of people. This is one of the reasons why I don't like going on to, like, blogs. Whenever blogs post something about, the only blog I can probably go to and I feel as though it won't be anywhere near as negative as, like, Hollywood Unlocked, is like the Neighborhood Talk. Is that the Neighborhood Talk? I forgot the Neighborhood something. Other than that, like, it's so weird to me how, like, Hollywood Unlocked, Jason Lee is a gay man. You would think that a straight hetero, like, well, of course you're straight if you hetero. Like, you would think that a straight black man who hates gays ran that blog. If you look at the comments on Hollywood Unlocked when they post something about gay, it is so crazy. Like, how are y'all on a gay man's page speaking this much negativity and homophobia on this man's page? It is the weirdest thing to me. It's so weird. But that lets you know how Jason Lee really feels about gay people. If this is the type of crowd that you're attracting to your page and you are a gay man, what does that say about you? What does that say about you? I'm tired. I swear I'm tired. I'm not tired, but I'm tired of black people. That's what I'm tired of, if you want to be honest. I'm tired of black people. I'm tired of black people because y'all treat, like I said in my last video, I have had more issues being a gay man than I have being black. And that is the truth. I have had more disrespect. I've had more problems come from black people than I have white people. I have had more disrespect and more problems come from black people for being gay than I have from white people for being gay. It's crazy. It is crazy as hell. A white person never had me thinking about committing suicide. Some black people did. And the thing that, and one thing, like, I never wanted to be is that gay person on YouTube that gives the gasoline or, you know, have people thinking that it's okay to bash gay people. Because at one point I think I was not going down that road, but like when I was talking about the whole, I don't feel like, when I was talking about I used to always say that, like, for example, Kaya. How I was talking about was Kaya. Like, I always felt like it was a difference between somebody, like, I used to always think that if somebody called you a nigga, you was racist, but if somebody called you a faggot, you wasn't homophobic. When the truth of the matter is, if you call somebody a nigga, you racist. If you call somebody a faggot, you homophobic. Point blank, period. And it took a while for me to understand that, and I'm glad I understood it. I'm glad I grew to understand it early on, because I don't want to be one of those gay channels that have straight people thinking that it's okay to disrespect gay people or disrespect trans people or disrespect lesbians, because it's not okay. It's not okay. Listen, we all have kitchen table talk. We all may say things that you say in front of people that you're comfortable with. But for the most part, I think you can say, I know I'm rambling right now. I think you can get your point across without being disrespectful, pretty much. I think it's weird. You know what? I think it's weird that when people say, like, I don't believe in being gay. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? You don't believe in being gay? I don't believe in being gay. It ain't nothing to believe in. Either you gay or you not. But either you sleep with the same sex or you don't. I don't believe. I wasn't raised like that. Well, was you raised to have kids out of wedlock? Huh? Were you? Were you raised to have 4 and 5 baby mamas, sir? Were you? Were you raised to be a big time dope dealer? Were you raised to be a goddamn child molester? Were you raised to have 3 and 4 baby daddies, ma'am? So I'm sure a lot of y'all were not raised like that. But you still did it anyways. Okay. I swear I don't get some of y'all thinking. I don't. I know sometimes I may say stuff that I'm sure I say a lot of stuff that you don't agree with. That's fine. But I feel like a lot of things that I say, it's logic. I just feel like it makes sense. You just don't agree with it. Like when you say stuff like, it's wrong to sleep with a man. You should be sleeping with a man, but you got 3 kids and 3 baby daddies. Bitch, have you lost your mind? Sir, you have 7 kids and 6 baby mamas, and you have the nerve to say I shouldn't be sleeping with a man? Have you lost your fucking mind, sir? You ain't got no business opening up your mouth talking about nobody who I'm sleeping with when you on your 7th child with your 6th baby mother. What? What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Repeat yourself, please. Like, you don't agree with who I'm sleeping with. That's fine. Let's talk about who you sleeping with. Right. Because it ain't your wife. It may be somebody else's wife, but she's not yours. Because you ain't sleeping with your husband. It may be somebody else's husband, but he ain't yours. Cousin Faith. I'm just yapping and yapping. This video's 30 minutes. I swear, like, I almost went live today, y'all. I almost went live. I said, let me go live. Why y'all want me to go live so bad? Like, what's the deal? My videos are usually straight through anyway, so I don't see what I guess y'all can ask me the same thing, right? I feel I'm kind of nervous to go live. I will say I'm kind of nervous to go live because I feel like y'all gonna hype me up and I'm gonna say some shit I ain't got no business saying. Like talking about somebody's child. I need something to drink. I might be going out of town in a couple of weeks. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm doing. I already got the days off. I basically got a week off. But it's like, should I go out of town? Should I save my money? Because I'm supposed to be going out of town again in October for my birthday. My birthday in October, y'all. So I'm supposed to be going out of town again in October for my birthday, but so it's like, and then I thought about going to Dallas. Well, I already got the days off. I was thinking about going to Dallas in September for a couple of days. So I'm like, I'm going out of town this month for a week if I go. Well, not a week. If I go, it's probably going to be about 4 or 5 days. And then I'm supposed to be going to Dallas next month for a couple of days, probably 3 days. And then I'm supposed to be going somewhere again in October for my birthday. I haven't decided yet. So it's just like, I don't know. I need to sit my ass down and be still and save some money. That's what I need to be doing if you really want to know the truth. Girl, pay one of these credit card bills off like I really need to be doing. Okay? But girl, like last time I went, I wasn't even going to go nowhere. Literally, I wasn't even going to go nowhere, y'all, for real. I was at work, I was on my lunch break at Salada, eating. And I was like, let me see what Expedia talking about. Let me see what these because whenever I go out of town, I like to book my tickets at least a week before I leave. Believe it or not, y'all, it's been working for me. I don't know about y'all. Not all the time will you save a lot. Sometimes you may only save like $50. Sometimes you might save like $200. Yeah. So last time I was like, let me see what Expedia talking about. And girl, that's when I went to Miami for like 4 days, 3 nights. And I went for like $360. My flight and my hotel. Baby. I was like, bitch, what? Baby, I booked that ticket in that hotel so fast, sweetie. And bitch, I was gone. A few days later, I was in the air. And this was like a week. This wasn't even a week. I think I booked my ticket on a Wednesday, y'all. I booked my ticket in my hotel on a Wednesday, and I think I left. It was July. It was for July the 4th. I remember. I booked my ticket that Wednesday because I think July the 4th was on a Monday. Anyways, I booked my ticket just a few days before I had to leave, and I ended up paying for everything, ticket and hotel, like $360 basically. So this time I really don't want to go over $450. I really want to go over $450. Because I said, it really is true. You can get some last minute deals. You really can get some last minute deals. And I'm not a big hotel okay. Like when I go to Atlanta, like I'm more of an area. Like I like to be in an area. Like for example, if I go to Atlanta, I like to be in the Midtown area. So those hotels may be a little bit more pricey because of the area that you're in. But that's fine by me because I don't rent cars when I go out of town. I like to be in the area that I want to be in, which is Midtown. I'm by the gay bars. I'm by the train. I just like the Midtown area. So sometimes you have to pay a little bit more for your hotel. Vegas, I like to have a nice hotel. South Beach, Miami, the hotels are pretty much all the same to me. Like especially on South Beach, you have like the more expensive hotels like Lowe's, the SLS. You have some nice hotels, you do. But for the most part, from what I've seen, the majority, not all, but the majority of the hotels are like smaller boutique hotels. Probably like 4 stories, 5 stories, that's it. But some of them I wouldn't stay in though. Some of them I want to stay in. But yeah, I love Miami. I love Miami. I'm trying to get to LA. That's where I really want to go. Them hotels in LA are expensive, bitch. The only hotel I really saw that I liked like I want to stay, if I go to LA, I want to stay at the Lowe's. I want to stay at the Lowe's, West Hollywood. That hotel about $300 a night. Bitch, $300 a night. Who the fuck got $300 a night for a hotel? Not me. Not me, girl. And another trick too, if y'all don't know, sometimes if you are comfortable with the area, I would never do, if I'm going to Miami, I would never do pricing. If you go to Priceline, if you don't want to do the bundle deal where you do your flight and hotel together on Expedia, you just want to pay for everything separately. Like you can go to Priceline, and Priceline has this thing called Name Your Price. And you can pretty much like name the price that you want to pay. You submit a price, and then a hotel. The thing is, you don't know the hotel that you're going to stay in. You can choose the area. So, for example, like when I go to Atlanta, I like to stay in the Midtown area. So I'll go to Priceline, and I'll go to Name Your Price. I'll put in I'll always start low, like $60. $50, knowing damn well they're not going to accept $60, but you just never know. One time I went to Dallas, and I knew the area I wanted to stay in. Girl, I put $40. Why a hotel accepted it was a Radisson hotel, I still remember. Girl, why the Radisson hotel accepted my offer? Baby, for $40 a night. Girl, you know I was excited, girl. And you can add nights after they accept your bid too. So that's a good thing. But basically you submit a price, and then what area you want to be in, like Midtown, Downtown, Buckhead, Airport, whatever. And I always do Midtown, and then I submit my price, and then a hotel, it'll come back and say your bid was accepted. You'll be staying at it'll tell you the hotel you're staying at. I did that one time, like the Renaissance Hotel. I love the Renaissance Hotel. They took a bid for me for $75 one time. $75, bitch, it's bad. $75, and that hotel usually go for about $250 a night. So yeah, when y'all be wondering about how I be taking all these trips all the time, girl, that's how I do it, girl. Either I do bundle, book and save. That's when my coworkers be like, how the hell you be going on these trips all the time, girl? We know you don't get paid that much money. But girl, that's how I do it, girl. I'm real, like I be booking some trips with Cheap Child. I don't mind, like let me stop lying. I've only flown Spirit twice. But if I had to fly Spirit again, I would. I have never had issues. The 2 times I flew Spirit, I didn't have any problems with Spirit. I mean, there's some things I don't like, but I mean, girl, one time I was about to book a ticket to Atlanta, Georgia. Do y'all know how much my ticket was gonna cost round trip? Bitch, guess. Bitch, $48. $24 and $24 back. $48, y'all, to get to Atlanta. Girl, you cannot beat that. Yes, those seats are not the most comfortable. They're not. You can't lean them back or nothing. Yes, they're a little bit small. Yes. But girl, I'm not that big anyways. I mean, I'm big, but I ain't that big, y'all. I'm not that big to the point where I'm uncomfortable. Like, you know, if I was like just obese, then maybe, yes, Spirit may not be the airline for you. But you know, when I flew Spirit, the only reason why I was nervous was because I felt like if your flight gets canceled and that's the only flight, then you pretty much stranded. I heard Spirit is good for canceling flights, girl. But like I said, I didn't really have any issues. Like I feel like a lot of the problems that people have, they're not even a problem. Like, oh my God, they don't even give you water. Like, girl, do you really need some water for a 2.5 hour flight? Or where are you flying on Spirit to the point where you feel as though if you don't have no water, it's just a horrible trip? You see what I'm saying? Like, girl, bring your bottle of water on the plane. Like when I flew Spirit, the first time I flew Spirit, I flew to Atlanta. I flew Spirit there. And I think I flew another airline back. When I went to Vegas, I flew Spirit there. And I think I flew United back. Because it was only like $60, girl. And you know, now Spirit pretty much lets you bring on a carry-on bag. Like, they're not gonna tell you, they're gonna make it seem as though it's a personal bag. But girl, once you get up to that goddamn thing, you put that bag inside that thing, it's pretty much the same size as a carry-on bag. It really is. It may be like a couple of inches, not even a couple of inches. It may be like an inch or two. Well, I get it's not that much smaller than a carry-on. Like the dimensions for a carry-on bag, it's really not. Because when I went to, and then I think it also depends on where you're going to. Oh, but I think I flew Spirit 3 times. No, I didn't fly when I went to. No, I ain't never flown Spirit when I went to Miami. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. But I also think it depends on where you go to. Because like if you're going to somewhere like Miami or Vegas, you may be able to get away with flying Spirit. Because one thing I've noticed in Miami is you really don't need a lot of clothes. I know you can bring you a pair of heels. I mean, me, I don't need a lot of clothes when I go because I don't go to the straight clubs when I go out of town. I usually go to the gay clubs, the gay bars, and pretty much everybody has on like tennis shoes, a t-shirt, and some jeans. It's nothing you have to like. I remember the first time I went to Miami, y'all, bitch. The first time I went to Miami, baby, I brought blue jean jackets, blazers, boots. Girl, where was I going? Girl, what was I going? Girl, I didn't touch none of them clothes. Girl, I pretty much wore the same thing. I brought some like t-shirts. I wore a t-shirt and some jeans, t-shirt and like little like Adidas pants every day. Girl, you're on the beach. People just walking around. Ain't nobody got no clothes on. When I went to Vegas for the first time, I packed the same thing. I brought all types of blazers and, girl, you don't need all that. Vegas is the same thing as Miami. People are pretty much walking around drunk all day, going to beach parties. It's really not. I guess it just depends on where you're going to the point where you feel as though you can get away with that one bag on Spirit. And I remember, that's a lie. The first time I flew, when I went to Vegas, on Spirit, I actually paid for a carry-on bag like a dummy. I think I've flown Spirit more than twice. I think I've flown Spirit about 3 times, actually. Atlanta, Vegas. Oh, I think I did fly into Fort Lauderdale on Spirit one time. I think I did. I think I did, yeah. Anyways, y'all, I'm tired of, I know y'all tired of hearing me talk. Y'all probably didn't make it to the end. Shout out to everybody who made it to the end of this video. I know I had some stuff I needed to get off my chest. But yeah, I think I'm done. I'm about to actually go over to my sister's house real. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. Girl, I need to be in bed by 12. Well, I don't have to go to work tomorrow until 1 p.m. Hopefully I can do all of my videos tonight so I don't have to worry about, because if I end up going, y'all know I'd be up all fucking night long. So I'll be up to about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, watch. But hopefully I can make all my videos tonight, so if I do stay up to 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, I ain't got to get up until it's time for me to go to work. All right, y'all. I'm glad y'all let me vent. I just had some stuff I needed to get off my chest. That's it. I just go get sick and tired of people and they shit they be saying on the internet. Like, I mean, we all got our opinions. That's fine. We all gonna have our opinions, whatever. But I just feel like some stuff, and I'm about to start getting into it again. All right, bye, y'all. I'm about to watch Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and then I'm gonna do Hot Topics, and then first I'm about to go to my sister's house. My sister lives right across the street from me, so I'm about to go to my sister's house, and then I'm gonna come back and all that stuff. My niece starts school on the 26th. Oh man, I hope I don't cry. Oh, I hope I don't cry. That's my baby. I got 2 babies. I got 2 nieces, if I didn't tell y'all. My other baby, she getting big. She don't be paying me no attention. So my other baby, she be giving me hugs and stuff. All right, bye y'all.